Hello, friends. My co-host Melanie and I are going to take a look at Trump backing out of the ABC debate versus Kamala Harris. Let's get into it.
Trump is changing the rule. I mean, Trump says the Democrats changed the conditions because, of course, they brought a new candidate. He did agree to ABC. Now he's saying, totally different race. I want Fox, and I want an audience here. Is he going to win that argument?
I think he is. I mean, look, to be fair, it was a completely different candidate. 17 million people voted in primaries for Joe Biden and selected him. And then 2,500 people went online a couple days ago and said, no, we have a new candidate. That agreement.
But she is a vice president, though. So
understood. If President Biden wants to keep that first debate, I think that's fine. I think it's completely acceptable and, frankly, deserved for that to be a new conversation.
Okay, your response, Maria?
I think it shows that he's terrified of debating somebody as good as Kamala Harris. I think it shows that he wants to do it on Fox. He wants to do it with an audience because those two things are like security blankets for him. And that's what he needs right now. This race has completely discombobulated him and the people around him. They have no idea how to approach running against somebody who is so accomplished, who is whip smart, who has a background as a prosecutor, and Donald Trump is a 34 times convicted felon.
So fair. Those are different venues. Fox, a very different network from ABC. The audience is something that he thrives on or believes he could thrive on. So what's your response to that?
A couple of things. Number one, it's important to remember we had a Biden campaign and a Trump campaign. And for the first time in American history, we had a presidential campaign go blue screen of death, literally completely brick and melt down. And the party on a dime has said, we're going to anoint somebody new. It is absolutely critical.
I'm asking specifically about the conditions.
I understand.
They're different. It's a different network that is much more Trump friendly.
It's a different campaign. It's a completely different dynamic.
Exactly.
That therefore, let's have a conversation about how to debate.
So
the American people deserve, frankly, to be introduced to her. I know how those previous debates have been. I remember watching Tulsi Gabbard do her magic in the debate the last time that Vice President Harris ran. And I also know how the last debate went for President Trump and Joe Biden. I do not believe in any way this is a lack of interest in being on a debate stage with her, but why should that not be a...
Why not just keep it? That's what they agreed to.
That's what
Is he afraid of doing it on ABC?
No, that's what Joe Biden agreed to.
Is
Joe
Trump
Biden
afraid
should
of
come
doing it
and
on
debate.
ABC?
No, of course not.
Well, then why not do it?
Just like the first debate was
Why not
on
do it?
CNN. Great, let's do both.
Both what?
Let's do a September 4th on Fox.
That wasn't what was agreed to originally.
That wasn't the candidate.
And let me
ask you a question. Do you believe this is actually a conversation now, negotiation between the two campaigns, or is it possible that they just go their separate ways?
It could be very possible that they go their separate ways, and I actually think it would be a really dumb decision for Donald Trump to not show up at the ABC debate. As I understand it, ABC has already agreed to do the airtime. So Vice President Kamala Harris will be there as the Democratic Party's presidential candidate. She could very well have these 2 hours to herself, which would be fantastic. There could be an empty chair there that she puts there and to demonstrate that Donald Trump did not have the pants to show up, that he is concerned about debating somebody as qualified as she is, and it will, she'll have all the airtime to herself.
I want to talk about something more important because
former President Donald Trump has announced his withdrawal from a scheduled debate on ABC News with Vice President Kamala Harris, opting instead for a debate on Fox News. This move has sparked significant controversy and criticism from the Harris campaign, which has accused Trump of avoiding the original commitment. The debate on ABC News was initially set for September 10th and was agreed upon when President Joe Biden was still the Democratic candidate. However, following Biden's withdrawal from the race and his endorsement of Harris, Trump declared that the agreement was no longer valid. Additionally, Trump cited his ongoing defamation lawsuit against ABC News and anchor George Stephanopoulos as a reason for his withdrawal, although this lawsuit was filed months before he accepted the debate invitation. Trump has proposed a new debate to be held on September 4th on Fox News, moderated by anchors Brett Baier and Martha McCallum. The location is to be determined but is expected to be in Pennsylvania, a key battleground state. Trump emphasized that the debate would take place in an arena with a live audience, contrasting with the previous debate format that did not include an audience. The Harris campaign has strongly criticized Trump's decision, accusing him of running scared and attempting to avoid a debate he had already committed to. Michael Tyler, the communications director for the Harris campaign, stated, "Donald Trump is running scared and trying to back out of the debate he already agreed to, and running straight to Fox News to bail him out. He needs to stop playing games and show up to the debate he already committed to on September 10. Harris herself took to social media, expressing her readiness to debate Trump on the originally scheduled date, and accusing him of seeking a safe space by moving the debate to Fox News. She reiterated her commitment to the September 10th debate, highlighting her willingness to address a national audience. Trump's decision to back out of the ABC debate and propose an alternative on Fox News has added to the ongoing public manoeuvring between the two campaigns. The Harris campaign has indicated that they are open to discussing additional debates after the one scheduled for September 10th, but they insist that Trump honour his original commitment. This development raises questions about the likelihood of any debate taking place, given the back and forth between the campaigns and the conditions set by Trump. The situation remains fluid, with both sides exchanging jabs and attempting to influence the narrative surrounding the potential debates. Trump's withdrawal from the ABC debate and his proposal for a Fox News debate has intensified the political drama leading up to the presidential election. As both campaigns continue to navigate the debate logistics, it remains to be seen whether they will reach an agreement that satisfies both parties and allows for a face-to-face confrontation between the candidates.